Parshas Ntzovim, something very nice from the Rebbe's father, Rabbi Yitzchok Zatzal. Parshas Ntzovim is always the Shabbat before Rosh Hashanah, Aseres Metshuva. There is a verse, a pasuk in this week's Parsha, V'shafta ad Hashem Elokecha. You should return till Hashem Elokecha. All the Mefarshim ask, what's this meaning of the word ad, spelled Ayin Dalet? What's the meaning? Till Hashem Elokecha. The same verse we have also in the Haftarah for Shabbat Shuvah. It starts off, Shuvah Yisrael ad Hashem, return Jewish people till Hashem. What means ad? Comes Rabbi Yitzchok and says, explains something very nice based on what our Arizal says. We once spoke about it. Hashem works, we know, in two ways. One way he reveals himself, and then he also has what's called Shem Elokim, where he conceals himself. As the Rebbe explains in Tanya, Elokim has 5 letters. Aleph, Lamed, He, Yud, Mem. It adds up to 86. 86 is also the same numerical value as Hateva. Hashem conceals himself in the laws of nature. As we know, the Baal Shem Tov once said, what's the definition of nature? An ongoing miracle. Everything is really Hashem, but we take it for granted. Hashem conceals himself in the laws of nature. And in Elokim, there's concealment, and sometimes there can be what's called gevura. Severity, and we have to, what's called, sweeten that up. We have to reveal. We reveal what's behind it. As we know, Hashem doesn't do anything just for the sake of evil, chasholom, or bad. Everything, if you look behind the scenes, you'll always see the good. And that's what we have to reveal. Just like an example of a parent who punishes a child. In essence, the parents have such a bond with the child. They think for the best of the child. They love the child. In the outer appearance, at this moment, they have to give a punishment. But when you reveal what's behind the scenes, you see the love, you see the good. Comes the Rebbe's father and says the same thing is also with the name and the letters of Elokim. We have to sweeten that up and reveal what's behind the essence of Hashem. The true bond that Hashem has with the Jewish people. And this says the Arizal. Hashem, the name of Elokim has 5 letters, as we said. The letters in Aleph base that precede, that are before these 5 letters, Aleph, Lamed, He, Yud, Mem, if we reveal those letters, that's before, that means that's what's behind the process of Elokim, the Gevurah, the concealment, then we reveal the true essence of Hashem, the good and the holiness and the bond of Hashem to the Jewish people. Now, if we make a simple calculation, says Rebbe Yitzchok, and he explains this. We have 5 letters, Aleph, Lamed, He, Yud, Mem. Before the letter Aleph in Aleph base, there isn't, so the Aleph stays the same. The second letter is Lamed. The letter before Lamed in Aleph base is a Chof. Third letter is He. The letter before, Dalet. Fourth letter, Yud. The letter before is a Tes. So we have now Aleph, Chof, Dalet, Tes. The last letter is a Mem, Shlos Mem, final Mem. The letter before in Aleph base is also a Mem, same family as Mem. So the Mem and the Aleph, the first and last letter, don't really change. They stay the same. Aleph and Mem in the beginning. The middle letters, Lamed, He, Yud, from Elokim, changes over to the letters Chof, Dalet, Tes. That's called, the name says the Arizal, Achdatam, Aleph, Chof, Dalet, Tes, Mem. Our Rebbe, you should know, once spoke about this by Fabringen, only once that we have in all the Sichos in all the years. And that was Shabbos Shuvah, Tov Shin Lamed Vov. You could look it up in the Sichos. And the Rebbe spoke about this name, Achdatam, that sweetens up and reveals what's behind the scenes. Comes here, Rebbe Yitzchok, and says something so beautiful. If you add up all these letters, Aleph, Chof, Dalet, Tes, Mem, it adds up to 74. And that's Ad. Ad, Ayin, Dalet, 74. We're taking the Shei name Elokim, we're sweetening it up and revealing what's behind. The letters before Elokim, Elokim is 86. The letters before an Aleph base, Aleph, Chof, Dalet, Tes, Mem is 74. Ad. Ad shows through tshuva, v'shafta. A person does tshuva, he will reveal the essence, what's behind, and he'll sweeten up the gvura. Only good will be revealed. Ardata. And here comes Rabbi Yitzchok and explains so beautiful that everything in Torah is so exact. Why is it that only 3 letters do we have to change? What's number 3? And he says very simple. A Jew's connection to Hashem is in 3 ways. One is learning Torah. Number 2, keeping mitzvahs. Mitzvahs are saved, positive mitzvahs that we do, we act upon it. And then mitzvahs loises, mitzvahs that are prohibited, things that we're not supposed to do. So there's 3 things. So v'shafta, a person has to return to Hashem. A person should look in his life, comes Rosh Hashanah in 3 ways. Number 1 is you're learning Torah in the proper way it's supposed to be. Could you learn more? You should increase. Number 2, you should increase and be careful more with mitzvahs asay, the positive mitzvahs, and also mitzvahs loises. So by changing the 3 letters, that happens through our v'shafta, our returning through the 3 Torah mitzvahs asay, mitzvahs loises, and through that we sweeten up and we come to the letters achdatam. In many places, says Rabbi Levi, just to conclude, these letters, achdatam, aleph, chov, dalet, tes, mem, there's an interesting hint to this, says the Arizal, in the Shir Hashirim. The second pasuk of Shir Hashirim, which we know the song, which Shlomo Melech made, was all about the love of the relationship of the Jewish people to Hashem, like a chosn and kala, husband and a wife. The second pasuk, he says, there's a word over there, ki toivim doidecha mi yoyin. We tell Hashem, your love to us is so valuable, greater than all the delicacies in the world. If you take the Rosh Tevis, the Aleph goes on Hashem, the last 4 letters of that name, when you sweeten up, Chof, Dalet, Tesmem, is the Rosh Tevis, the acronym of those 4 words. Ki, Toivim, Dedecha, Miyoyin. That the true love of Hashem to the Yid will be revealed when we'll do Tshuva B'Shafta, we get to the 74 Achdatam, and the 3 ways to Torah, and mitzvahs, and mitzvahs loises, and we're careful in all these 3 things. That sweetens up the name, and we reveal the goodness and the true love of Hashem comes to the Jewish people. Ki toivim dedecha miyoyin. Your love is more precious to us than everything, the name Achdatam.